Once upon a sky not too far away, a new kind of beast took flight, one that's stealthier than a ninja at midnight and smarter than your average AI chatbot. Yes, China has officially entered the 6th-generation fighter jet arena, and the rest of the world is doing double takes while nervously checking their radar screens. The jet that made the West say, wait, what? China has long flirted with military aviation greatness. From the well-worn J-20 to the recently advanced J-35, Beijing's been stacking up warplane upgrades like a gamer hoarding power-ups. But now, with its next-gen fighter jet, China's defense industry has essentially whispered, "Hold my tea." This isn't just another plane, it's a flying enigma. Combining top-notch stealth, blistering speed, and gadgetry straight out of a sci-fi flick, this jet is rewriting what we thought was possible in aerial combat. If Tony Stark had a cousin working for the Chinese military, this is probably what he'd build. From bamboo spears to superfighters. Let's rewind. Once upon a dynasty, China's military prowess revolved around crossbows, spears, and a solid fortress wall or two. Fast forward to now, and that same ancient ingenuity is being channeled into high-tech airborne death machines. With a mix of domestic ambition and a pinch of "Hey Russia, can we borrow this blueprint?" China has gone from copying to innovating. In the past, the Chinese Air Force leaned heavily on imported designs. The Shenyang J-11, for example, was a spiritual cousin of Russia's Su-27. Meanwhile, the J-10 reportedly drew inspiration from the cancelled Israeli-American Lavi fighter. Great starting points, but not exactly made in China from the ground up. Going from copycat to creator. Creating an original fighter jet is like building a spaceship from scratch while blindfolded. It's expensive, tricky, and one wrong move could lead to a very public explosion. To make a jet like this, you need to master aerodynamics, stealth materials, jet engines, sensors, AI systems, and combat integration, basically everything except in-flight meal service. And China did just that. Slowly but surely, the country moved from mimicry to mastery. With time and experimentation plus some serious help from global partnerships, it started building jets like the J-20, and now the stealth marvel we're diving into, the FC-31, which might soon be rebranded as the J-35. From radar ghost to sensor king. So what makes this new flying menace so special? One word: invisibility. Okay, not literal invisibility yet, but this jet is a stealth specialist. It's like trying to catch a greased pig in a foggy barn. The radar barely stands a chance. Stealth, in military terms, comes down to making radar operators cry. The key is to design the aircraft's shape and coat it in radar-absorbing materials so it reflects as little signal as possible. Imagine trying to detect a marshmallow in a snowstorm. Yeah, that tough. But China's gone even further. This new plane doesn't just dodge radar, it hunts stealth jets. Using a cutting-edge radar system that's more sensitive than a teenager on social media, the jet can detect even the tiniest blips of signal that other systems would miss entirely. Super senses, beyond radar, and it doesn't stop at radar. This flying predator has an entire suite of sensors. First, it can track heat signatures, meaning if your engine is hot, you're not hidden. Second, it listens for enemy aircraft signals, basically eavesdropping like your nosy neighbor. And third, it uses high-powered cameras to visually spot other planes, even from miles away. Think of it as a fighter jet with infrared vision, supersonic hearing, and the eyesight of an eagle with binoculars. These superpowers combine to give the aircraft an edge no matter how sneaky its opponents try to be. War in the age of Wi-Fi. But wait, there's more. One of this jet's standout tricks is its ability to communicate with other military units in real time. Think Wi-Fi-enabled warfare. If a drone or a surveillance aircraft detects a threat, it can instantly ping our fighter with the data. This kind of digital teamwork means faster, smarter attacks. Gone are the days of lone wolf pilots making split-second guesses. This jet is part of a hyper-connected aerial wolfpack, sharing data like a military version of Google Docs. From jet engines to jet powerhouses. Under the hood, if we can call it, that is a pair of engines that roar like thunder but whisper to radar. These engines generate up to 360 kilonewtons of thrust, giving the jet speed, agility, and maneuverability that even seasoned pilots might call a little crazy. And unlike older jets that use bulky hydraulic systems to move their parts, this one is fully electric. That frees up space, cuts down weight, and lets the aircraft pull off insane maneuvers without looking like it's having a mechanical breakdown. Ghost mode activated. But let's talk about what really turns this jet into a ghost: its skin. Made of carbon fiber composites and other radar-dodging materials, this aircraft soaks up radar waves like a sponge. Combined with its twisty, serpentine air ducts which scatter radar waves like a funhouse mirror, it becomes nearly impossible to detect from long range. It's basically the military equivalent of an invisibility cloak, minus the Hogwarts branding. A stealth bomber in fighter's clothing. Weapons? Oh, it has plenty. The FC-31J-35 is equipped with internal weapons bays to keep things sleek and stealthy. This means no bulky missile racks hanging off the wings like a budget airline's overhead luggage. Inside those bays and on external hardpoints, it can carry over 8,000 kilograms of deadly goodies. We're talking long-range air-to-air missiles, short-range interceptors, supersonic ground attack missiles, anti-radiation missiles, and bombs that can crack bunkers like walnuts. Size, speed, and swagger. This bird isn't tiny. At over 17 meters in length and with a wingspan of 11.5 meters, it has the size of a flying predator and the stealth of a shadow. It can hit speeds of Mach 1.8, cruise at high altitudes of 16,000 meters, and pull off +9G turns, which, for reference, feels like having a gorilla sit on your chest mid-flight. Its combat radius? 1,250 kilometers on internal fuel, stretching to nearly 2,000 kilometers with refueling or external tanks. That's more than enough to zip across the region, drop a few warnings or bombs, and make it home in time for dumplings. Taking on the big boys. So how does it compare with the US legendary F-22 Raptor? That's the fighter to beat King of the Skies, reigning champion of stealth and air superiority. While China's 6th-gen contender is clearly designed with the F-22 in its sights, it's got stealth, speed, sensors, and digital warfare capabilities, all rolled into one streamlined package. Sure, it may not match the Raptor in every department just yet, but it's closing the gap fast and in some areas, possibly surpassing it. Version 1.0, 2.0, and beyond. Let's take a quick pit stop through the FC-31's timeline. The original prototype flew on Halloween 2012. It must have scared a few foreign military analysts, because it was escorted by two J-11s like an airborne celebrity. Since then, multiple versions have taken to the skies, each one more polished than the last. By 2021, the upgraded J-35 variant was spotted with features tailored for aircraft carrier use, including catapult launch gear and folding wings. Yes, folding wings, it's like a transformer, but real. Then came the land-based versions and the latest prototype sightings in early 2024, proving China isn't just experimenting anymore, it's perfecting. The future is now, and it's flying fast. As the FC-31 continues to evolve, it's more than just a flying weapon, it's a statement. A message from China to the world saying, we're not playing catch-up anymore. We're setting the pace. Its design is smarter. Its tech is sharper. Its strategy is clearer. Dominate the skies without ever being seen. And judging by the jaw drops from international defense communities, it's working. What it all means. The rise of China's 6th-generation fighter isn't just about military flexing. It's about a shift in power dynamics in the sky. With innovations in stealth, sensor fusion, thrust vectoring, and information warfare, this aircraft signals that the era of uncontested Western air superiority is coming to a close. Now, as we watch this technological marvel take flight, one question remains: who's going to build the next generation of ghost planes, and will we even see them coming? Did you enjoy this deep dive into China's latest sky-dominating marvel? Then don't be stealthy, let your presence be known. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts below. What do you think of this 6th generation fighter? Is it a game changer or just another fast mover in an already crowded sky? Until then, fly safe, stay curious, and remember, the future is up in the air, literally.